And welcome back to Let's Play Ratchet and Clank on the PlayStation 2! When we last left off, we had infiltrated Drek's fleet in Veldin orbit, which had turned up an infobot that had coordinates to Veldin, along with the general whereabouts of the deplanetizer on the planet's surface, which we're going to head off to in order to save Ratchet's planet. And there just so happens to be 3 hidden gold bolts that we couldn't access the first time around. And ready or not, Drek, we're coming to get ya! So you better be prepared. But I honestly doubt that all the preparation in the world will save him, considering the fact that we have a whole bunch of powerful weapons and handy-dandy gadgets at our disposal. And the little red twerp is going to find out exactly why you shouldn't mess with the Lombax's homeworld. And let me tell you, the end result ain't going to be pretty! But here we are, Veldin, the place where the game had started. It's also going to be where the game is going to end, as this is indeed the final stretch. So, ya better strap right on in, folks. And hey, horny toads! Hadn't seen you guys in quite a while. Well, great, look who decided to move into the neighborhood. This is going to be a rather terrible time. For them, that is. But get a gander at that ominous red sky. Just, holy jeez. And this soundtrack that's playing, if you can hear it over my voice, that is, it's just, it just really adds to the atmosphere. And apparently the name of this track is called Veldin in Peril, which is rather aptly named, if you ask me. But anyways, let's turn around and head into Ratchet's garage, because it seems someone thought this place was abandoned and decided to store their savings in here. As well, it's out of the way, so I guess they thought nobody would look in here. Well, bad news for whoever stored these bolts. The owner is back and he's cleaned house. Sucks to be you. But also, where the heck did the poster of Quark go? Like, did the wind take it, or did Drek tear it down in a fit of rage on seeing the face of the dunderhead that failed him one too many times? Or my best guess would be that the creators forgot about it. Yeah, I'm gonna go with that. And if we bring out the map, yeah, you can see that it's gotten quite exponentially bigger when we were last here. I reckon could only go right up to here last time. And yes, this is why there was all this blank space the first time around when I showed you the map at the start. And here is the mission. Drek's laser is set up to destroy Ratchet's home planet. Destroy the laser and foil Drek's plans. That we will, but before I continue on through Kizel Plateau, I want to go to the Quick Select menu, as I want to put the Suck Cannon right there, the Busy Bomb Gun right there, the Decoy Glove right there, and of course, the Rhino right there. And Ratchet, put that thing away! Again, it's just a bunch of horny toads. I mean, you could just knock them flat with your Omni Wrench. But honestly, I have to say, I would hate to see what that would do to someone's face. Frickin' knock all their teeth out. That huge hunk of metal. No, dang it. I'm trying to hit these stupid toads. I don't want them in the way. Okay, come on. And here we go. And yeah, there we go. And hey, doofus! Use that for target practice, why don't ya? It's rude firing at people. What are you trying to do? Kill them? Oh wait, I think that is their intent. But well, let's just go ahead. Another one down and use Comet Strikes here because, yeah, hitting that guy. Oh, well, by armored transport, or yeah, armed transport, I should say. Yeah, trying to hit that guy with Hyper Strikes is a little bit tricky because he flies up quite a distance above the ground, and you could accidentally plummet into the abyss if you're not careful. And I gotta ask, why is it that Ratchet and Clank get creamed from these precipices, considering the fact that Ratchet has Clank, who has the thruster pack and the helipack, they could just glide down to safety, right? But, that's video game logic for ya. Freaking death barriers. Heck, Spyro is subject to those death barriers, and he has wings to start with, because he's a dragon, after all. Anyways, you're gonna want to make sure to use the utmost potential of your arsenal on this planet. Fire, electricity, blaster shots, explosives, and even the enemies themselves, because there is quite a bit of resistance along the way, as you could easily see. Now let's just go ahead over here and quickly throw down a decoy, and oh dear. That was rather quick. Oh dear. Hey! Go for that instead. That's just mean. Alright, and I'm going to want to use Comet Strikes there, so that way I don't have to deal with the horny toads. But there we go. Dealt with rather handily. And I honestly am probably going to take a couple hits here and there. And oh! Thanks for the extra decoy glove ammo. Probably am going to need it. Alright, now let's get out the suck cannon. And... oh, that'll miss. And there's another one of these guys, which I'm going to go straight for. So he's not in our way. And another armed transport. And oh dear. He's a little too far back. What are you trying to do? Lure me into a trap? I don't think so. And something just exploded. And I don't think so. No. Yeah. That thing right over there is a new enemy. The rocket tank, which is similar to the cannonball tanks on Battaglia, but instead of cannonballs, they of course fire rockets, hence their name Rocket Tank. However, these guys are not as scary as the cannonball tanks because, yeah, they go down in a single shot from the Visi Bomb, which is some rather crappy design choices, if you ask me. I don't know, I could never understand the Blarg. And how the hell do they manage to survive this long with such bad brains in their league? Freaking hell. Even their scientists blunder every so often. A little too much, if you ask me. I don't know, they probably just steal technology from other races, and that's how they survive, I guess. Now let's just go ahead and take the Visibomb gun out, because I'm going to want to use it here, as there is indeed another armed transport right there, or it was, until I blew it up. And there is another rocket tank right over here. And hey, look! It's the crash site where Clank was in. Or the crash site that Clank was at before Ratchet found him. And I gotta... Oh, thank you, game. I thought it was gonna deny me, but nope, the game was kind enough. I'm guessing some of the locals had come around and picked up any useful pieces of scrap and discarded the rest that wasn't so useful. And I'm guessing there is a path right here, because I guess some people must come to Ratchet for their mechanical needs, because, well, that is Ratchet's occupation after all. But anyways, right now we gotta clean up. We got some of these guys in the way, and I want to go ahead and equip this thing, because this bit coming up is not so nice. Yeah, a whole bunch of these guys, and you're gonna wanna freaking chuck these things like there's no tomorrow. And you want to be careful when deploying new dummies, as they will target the newest one that's been set down. So if you're in the way, yeah, you could accidentally get hit. Alright. And just there. And let's... Whoa, jeez, I almost jumped into that. Alright, that. And, whoo! Yeah, I was afraid I was going to get hit there, but with a deliberate amount of decoys deployed, really saved your hide right there, Ratchet. Oh, man. Yeah, just not very nice. I don't like it. Jeez, these horny toads must breathe like rabbits. I mean, like, last time we were here, freaking decimated the population. Ugh. Just... like, it's... I don't know, that or maybe they moved in from another part of the planet. I don't know, maybe they're migratory, like birds. I don't think so, they're toads. Okay, now let's just go ahead and equip the Trespasser, as we need to plug this in, and hack away, hacker! And let's need to remember which... Oh, there we go, that's it. Frickin' forget about that puzzle a bit too frequently. It's not a good thing to do. And oh joy, another spot to use the Magna Boots on. And I don't particularly like the Magna Boots. Frickin' just, I don't like, oh, camera, don't you even dare. Frickin', just be brave, frickin' don't fall off the edge now, and oh dear lord. Ugh! There you go. You got another good look at that ugly mud ball. Frickin' it's gonna take the place of Veldin if we don't do anything to stop Drek. Frickin' camera! Freaky. Okay, now let's just take out the Hydro Displacer and equip the Thruster Pack, as we're gonna need those relatively soon, because yeah, that's why you need the Thruster Pack. As there is indeed an Invinso Lock. Frickin' words failed me at that point. Alright, now, do we need any more Visibomb gun ammo? No, we don't! And I'll just go ahead and buy a whole bunch of these. And I hadn't used this thing in quite a while. Frickin' was like, what? Since Pokitaru when I last used the Decoy Glove? I don't know, I think I used it some other times that I can't remember. They were either just probably too far and few in between. And let's go ahead and bonk! There we go. Frickin' gotta bust your ass to open up a lock and save the planets. Or save the galaxy, because I bet they're not going to stop here, because they'll probably try and conquer all the other places around. Let's just be careful to get this. And here's the thing about these guys. Whoa, dear. Yeah, they will fire at you if you get too close, but if you go too far away, they will stop. They only go ballistic once you hit one of their pals, if they're nearby. Let's just go ahead and take those guys out. And let's see. What? Alright, that's that guy dealt with. And let's take out this again, and we gotta be careful as there is a rocket tank. Alright. And for mangling 10 elite guards with the wrench, you get the skill point, Going Commando! And it's also a hidden bronze trophy in the HD version. And that is not only the only skill point here on Veldin, it is also the last skill point in the game! Well, if you got the other ones, that is. And for getting all 30 skill points, you would get the gold trophy, Skillful. Now, let's just go ahead and deal with this thing, and you saw its attack. And for this upcoming bit, I'm going to be using the Rhino quite a bit, as normally I would just hide behind some cover and take the Visibomb gun out and snipe enemies with it. And it's not too exciting, so that's why I'm just gonna use this thing. I mean, I did earn it after all, so... right, now I just want to equip the Helipack because it offers it has a slower glide, so it has more control. And what up, guys? How's it going? Frickin' party animal! Woohoo! Yeah! Frickin' rip him a new one, Ratchet! Go for it! And more. We need more rockets. Oh dear, I was not paying attention. And well, that arm transport is done for. And I want to go ahead and shoot a crate with a Rhino rocket. No, that's not what I wanted to do. I just wanted to get rid of that Blarg Elite Guard. Yeah, I don't want to get shot up. Thank you. And hey, oh, there's a button there, and there's a horny toad. Hey, buddy, could you press that button for me, please? Pretty please? Oh, you know what? Fine. Frickin' you asked for it. Come over here, you stupid thing! And oh, frickin', frickin' this way. Oh, damn it. Frickin', you're in the wrong spot. You ruined the shot. Frickin', go back. And, oh, well, there you go. But yes, you do need the Taunter to access this particular tunnel, which is a clever use for the Taunter. It doesn't get that much use, but in some situations it is pretty handy, and yeah, I wish there was more spots for that, but too bad. But yes, this is why you want to lure that horny toad onto that switch, so you can, yeah, get one of the 3 gold bolts here. Alright, let's continue on, and of course I am just gonna use the suck cannon as not the Visibomb gun, the suck cannon, as we just got a group of horny toads to deal with. Or, well, just a couple, really, because there's only 2. And get out of here, and I'll just fire that. And ammo, thank you. And oh, do I? Oh, man! That's mean, game. Ah, they can't be nice all the time. Oh, well. Now let's just jump across. Oh, dear. Oh, man, I always take my time with spots like this, and oh, dear. More elite guards. Yeah, let's not attack them yet. Well, now we can attack them because we're now at a much safer spot. Smash that open. Thank you for the ammo, which I'm going to need fairly soon. Alright, just suck that in. And I'm going to want to just go up here for a sec. As... oh dear. And look at that! An armed transport, which I am going to just use the Visibomb gun on, as I want to show off something and, well, explain it. Well, not really show. I might show off something if I screw this up, because there are some rather harsh invisible walls there. And there we go. That thing is dealt with. Now, if this was the PS3 HD version, the game would actually lag there. Yeah, you'd think a more powerful system would be able to handle that, but nope. It can't. That. So that's, and bust out the Rhino again, and fire away. And there's a bunch of these guys. Or, well, there was a bunch of them, but now they're dead. Oh, well. See? Told you. Drek doesn't have anything that could stop us. And I'm just gonna do that. And get in there. Frickin', you've been naughty. And there's a Gadgetron crate that I don't think I need. Do I? Nope, don't need it. Yep, don't need anything there. Alright, let's just go over here and see where this path leads. Must lead to some kind of goodie. Well, it should be pretty obvious what kind of goodie it is, because, yep, it is indeed a gold bolt. So that makes 2 of 3. Oh yeah, something that I forgot to mention is that with the Going Commando skill point, you don't need to get it in a single life. Yeah, the game does in fact keep track of how many you kill. So you can just save and reload and you will still have the amount that you mangled before. And I guess on Eudora that's the same thing with that particular skill point. Okay, yeah, I think, yeah, you know what? I'm just gonna do this for overkill. Because why not? Because there's a bunch of crates over there, and, well, there's horny toads over here that I'd, well, across the gap that I just don't want anything to deal with. Or don't want to do with. Alright, now let's just swing across with ease. And there is yet another one of these trespasser puzzles. And I don't think luring those horny toads into that fence will kill them. I think it's just like a barrier that just blocks your path. Alright, now let's just go ahead and keep that one there. Let's see. No. Oh wait, this one I think I want here. Okay, now this one there. And let's see, I could go with that one there. And okay, this one. There we go. That was quick. At least it wasn't like on Gemlik Moonbase. Or on the Gemlik Moonbase. Proper punctuation, please. And of course, there is a whole bunch of bolt stashes here, but of course I'm going to want to equip the Rhino to deal with these Blarg Elite guards, as I'd rather find those bolts in peace. And even if you were to destroy that ship while they're in it, yeah, they still survive. I don't know why, and also, yeah, if you aren't paying attention, you could fall into that pit, which I think might have lava or something in it. I don't know, it's glowing, so it can't be good. Alright, now let's go ahead and equip the metal detector, as I'm going to want to find all these bolts. And, you know, I gotta ask, where the heck do these bolts go? Like, I mean, Ratchet picks them up, but they, like, how does he carry them all? Like, do they just teleport into his bank account or something? I mean, like, look at the size of those things. It would be rather inconvenient. Frickin' just, oh boy. And considering things in this galaxy cost an arm and a leg, pretty much. Yeah. Oh man, that's like carrying a whole bunch of quarters and dimes and pennies and nickels. Well, sans the pennies if you're in Canada. Okay, now I want to go ahead and equip the drone device. Because why not? Because I'm going to smash this open and... Oh, well, I had the Busy Bomb used, and I got 2 for that. Thank you! And do I have another Busy Bomb gun, that bit of ammo that I need? Nope, I don't. Alright, now, we could go all the way over there, which is where we need to go, but I want to head down this way for a secret area. And hey, look! Place to use the grind boots, which we haven't used in a little bit. And for coming over here, you get the 3rd and final gold bolt on Velden, and also the final gold bolt in the entire game. And for getting all 40 gold bolts, which if I go to the... Yep, they're all 40. Yeah, getting all 40 gold bolts would net you the gold trophy Bolt Commando in the PS3 HD version of the game. And I wonder why there's an extra 20 in the gold bolt department. Because, I mean, there's only 5 gold bolts that we could purchase, so I guess there may be extras? Who knows? Oh, of course, you know, NorthernStarDragon, don't play dumb. But, yeah. Now let's just go ahead and zip on over to the other side. Thank you, and let's just take a look down. And, yeesh. No burninating Lombax and robot, thank you, and... Oh boy, retreat! Frickin', yeah, no. Frickin', screw that noise. Frickin', no! Frickin', that's way too many. I mean, sure, we could use the Rhino, but I'd rather not get hit. Oh, need to preserve our health as much as possible. And, there we go. Top to right up, and... Yeah, for some reason, the defense drones stay at the surface for a split second. But it seems that they're waterproof enough. I guess they do have some metallurgy and techniques to make their robots waterproof. But maybe there might be some models that don't have that luxury. Alright, now let's just go over here. And if I just sneak up to the edge and look straight down... Yeah, I don't know what you guys are thinking. I'm all the way up here, so there's no way you could possibly get me. So you know what? Here, have a consolation prize. It's for your efforts. But I'm afraid that prize was none too tasty. And, yep, we got yet another one of these pads. I'm guessing the inventor worked here? You know, the one that we met on Quartu? I guess this was one of his initial experiments on this particular device. But yes, we must transform into Giant Clank once again. And this time we're gonna friggin' bring it to him and just launch all these rockets of death. And yeah, if you look closely at Clank's feet, yeah, the drone defenses, yeah, the defense drones actually hover around Clank's feet. Hope they're not getting stomped on. Poor little guys. Let's just go ahead and take out this last, or these Largling guards. My mistake. And still, they're all gone. They sacrificed themselves so I could live. I salute you, little buddies, and get out of here, you little toads. Seriously. A giant metal robot, and you're fleshy, tiny little things. Like, are you really that hungry? I doubt you could even put a bite on him. And, oh, look where we are. I think we're at our destination.
Hey, what the?
Imbeciles. After all the trouble you've gone through, you're about to die right where you started. It's so poetic.
This is it, Clank. Let's get him.
Yes, let's! And it's final boss time against the Ultra Supreme Drek mech. Yeah, your time has come, Drek! Face these fists of steel! Die!
You might have been useful to me after all. Too bad you chose the wrong side.
Oh. Oh, crap. Oh, that would have been too easy now, would it? And we gotta chase after him. Oh, boy. Now I'm going to want to make sure to stock up. And I am going to want to use this. Put the drone... the defense drones on and buy a bit of ammo for that. And I'm going to want to top up the Rhino because, of course, I'm going to be using this thing quite frequently in the upcoming fights. Or, well, this for the... yeah, for... you know what I mean. Now, I'm just gonna put the Devastator right there because, well, it's a lot better to use than the Busy Bomb Gun, considering you have to stay still. And, of course, since Drek shot these are completely busted and will sink down. So, we gotta hurry. Oh, I don't like these things at all. And let's just glide down and the oop and great. We gotta fight Drek on foot without Clank's immense firepower. And yeah, that's why you want the defense drones. And I will want to show off all of Drek's attacks, so I will try and hold back with the Rhino. But yeah, two weapons that you can use here are, of course, the Devastator and, of course, the Tesla Claw, which is one of the better options, because since it locks onto him... oh, going to want to use the defense drone device. And freaking get out of here! Yeah, the attack... oh god. Yeah, gotta be careful, and I'm probably gonna be guaranteed to suffer some damage here. And yeah, this fight is pretty arduous, but if you have a whole bunch of bolts and the Gadgetron PDA, you should be able to do alright. And after taking him down a segment, he does this. Yeah, he destroys the floating rock platform. And of course, once you jump off these segments, they sink into wherever they go to. And I'm going to want to quickly swing shot yet again, and here we go. Okay, I don't know if these things will drop if you stay on them too long, but I'd rather not find out. Oh boy, that was too close. Yeah, I just hate these things. I hate them. I hate them. I hate them so much. And if you don't have the Gadgetron PDA or a whole bunch of bolts, don't worry, as the game apparently will supply you with ammo. I haven't seen it myself, but I have been told this. Thanks to Kagaman and my friend Ultimate Protagonist. Yeah. And here we go. Second phase of the fight. And I'm going to want to equip the drone defense again so I don't get hit by rockets that just so happen to conveniently come my way. And on this part of the fight, he has a new attack. Yeah, which is all these mines. Yeah. Oh, God. However, yeah. The shockwave attacks easily clear out the mines. And here's the thing, the mines can be picked up with the suck cannon. So if you need ammo, there you go. Alright. And dodging attacks. Come on. Yeah. Zappage! Danger! Danger! High voltage! Oh, nice. That was enough to bring him down. And here we go again. Get the swing shot out, and oh boy, I am not gonna like this one because normally around this section of pads normally screws me up. Particularly on 1 or 2 because it falls down too fast. Okay, just do that. And no. There we go. It's that one that usually screws me over. And oh, jump. Crap. Oh crap, that one fell, and oh, look who's cornered.
So it has come to this. Once I step on this ignition switch, a countdown will commence. The end of which signals the destruction of your pitiful world.
There must be another way to make a home for your people.
You think that's what this is about? Who do you think polluted our last world? I did. This is about one thing and one thing only. Cash! And lots of it. You see, I've been paid for every square inch of my new world. Once the inhabitants move in, I will begin polluting this world as well. Then the whole thing starts all over again. Ah, brilliant.
Why, you evil little...
Save it, Clank. We have to stop that timer.
Power slam that button to terminate the countdown. To power slam, jump and press the R1 button.
Oh crap. Gotta quickly get to that button, because otherwise, it's game over. And, yeah. Every time you press that button, Drek likes to do this. And the only way to escape it is by doing this. You freaking belligerent, lecherous, larcenous, xeno life form! And... Oh, crap. Oh, dear. Oh, jeez. Get me off this ride! But yeah, that you saw right there is a couple new enemies, the Dark Gadgetbots, which get in the way. Yeah, they're just like Gadgetbots. They snap at you and all that jazz, and it's not that. But, of course, just like the mines, they also get destroyed by the shockwaves, and they also do... and you also can pick them up with the suck cannon. Now, every time you bring Drek down a segment, the timer starts again, and it gets smaller and smaller every time. And oh, well, there's a hit. Get out of here! Frickin' jerk! That was a cheap shot. Oh well. Hey, normally I would take more hits on this fight. Yeah, I think I should equip this thing again. Really should have. He does have another attack that I want to show off. Nope, apparently not. Not just yet. He does have two more, but I think he needs to be near critical for them to be shown. Alright, and see? Told ya! And it's a good thing that the thruster pack is automatically equipped for this bit. Go away! Frickin' jerkbag! Frickin', it's guys like you that frickin', whoa. Oh boy, more mines. Oh dear. Watch out! Oh boy. Alright. You know, here's another one of his attacks. Yep. He'll do this, and oh hey, look! Oh, damn it! Yeah, that's one attack that you can't block. And hey, 2 hits on the same planet. What a record. And yeah, there we go. Game does indeed drop ammo. Alright. Time to get onto his final phase. Alright. Yeah, it would be nice if you could clear off with those mines. And here we go. Presses the button, and 15 seconds, and there is his final attack. Oh dear, 3 hits! Yeah, I broke the record! Oh well. It's what's done is done, but it's over. Frickin' suck it!
Ratchet?
What's up? You know, this time I am thinking what you're thinking.
Oh man, what a catapult! Damn, and hey, we do get a laser of our own, and we get to use it against Drek himself. This is going to really land a blow to the Blarg. But here's the thing: once we press this button, that's it. The game will be over. So, with that, I bid you adieu.
This can't be good. Phew, that was close. Clank, you can pull us up now.
The servos in my arm appear to be broken.
Broken? As in, fall to our deaths broken?
Yes.
That was close. Thanks.
My arm appears to be badly damaged.
Ah, you'll be all right. Hey, Tin Can! Where do you think you're going? We, still need to fix that arm.
And there you have it. The ending of Ratchet and Clank, which I have to say puts a smile on my face, because of the fact that in spite of our heroic duo having gone through some rough patches, they become good friends in the end. Now, I should mention that if this was the HD version, you would receive the gold trophy, Drek this! And now for my quick thoughts on the game. And I'd have to say that I love the aesthetics and variety of the environments, which were fun to explore around in, and find all the nooks and crannies throughout the levels, and the gadgets you get later on, such as the swing shot and grind boots, help add to the fun of the exploration aspect. And for the music, David Bergeau did a fantastic job with his compositions for this game, as they added a lot to the atmosphere of the areas and situations you'd be in. And for the characters, I enjoyed the rather colorful, quirky cast, which had some great voice talents who did an amazing job in bringing more personality to the characters. And for the story, I find that's a nice simple plot about an unlikely duo who saves the galaxy from a money-grubbing, power-mad tycoon with a generous helping of humor sprinkled in. And it was a good thing that the plot kept tabs on Drek every now and then so you knew what he was up to and he wasn't forgotten until the very end, like some games back in the day did, which is kind of... yeah. And for the weapons, I like that each one had some use, be it tactical or otherwise, and some were really good, like the Glove of Doom, Vizzy Bomb Gun, and of course the Rhino, just to name a few. But some could have had more moments to shine, such as the Mind Glove and Taunter, but that's mostly on me for not using them since they required some setup to be effective. And I must say that Insomniac Games did a nice job in mixing up the pace with letting you play as Clank, race on hoverboards, fly jets around, and of course the Trespasser puzzles as well. Though when it comes to the turret sections, they're okay, I guess. Now for the things I wasn't so big on, I have to say that the combat was a bit slow and clunky, but once you got the controls down, it isn't so bad. Though I didn't like how strafing was locked behind the thruster pack, which you got much later on Hoven, and even then it wasn't that great for strafing. And personally, I didn't like the quick select during the more hectic fights, because just give me some time, damn it! And for the enemies, I did like how there was a good variety to them, but their AI was a bit simplistic, which made them to not be as much of a challenge once you've learned their attack patterns, which the same could be applied to the bosses as well. And speaking of bosses, there's not much I can say about them, other than Quark's fight was the most interesting out of all of them, since you got to fight him in a different way than normal. And I know I might not have done a great job in Drek's fight for making it interesting, but trust me, chasing him down with any other weapons like I did with the Tesla Claw is about as good as it gets when you don't have the Rhino. Yeah, I don't know. But I have to say that even though this game does have a few flaws, I still think it's fun to pick up and play every now and then. And if you're interested in playing this game yourself, you could possibly pick up the PS2 version at your local used game store, or even somewhere online. Or you can even get the Ratchet and Clank HD collection either physically or digitally on PSN for either the PS3 or PS Vita. But you should be aware that the NTSC PS Vita version is only available digitally. Though to any newcomers who plan to get into the Ratchet and Clank series with the HD collection, you may want to stick with the PS3 version and not the PS Vita version if you can, because from what I've been told by Ghost Ion from Insomniac Games' Discord, is that there are some glitches that are only in the PS Vita version, yet are completely absent from the PS3 version of the HD collection. However, Ratchet Clank for 2069, again, someone from Insomniac Games' Discord, would suggest getting the PS Vita version if you want to play Ratchet and Clank on the go. But ultimately, in the end, it's up to you, the viewer, who gets to choose which version you'd like to play. And now, with that all out of the way, I'd just like to go ahead and thank those that give me the bits of information from Insomniac Games' Discord, and of course the Ratchet and Clank Wiki for helping me in making this Let's Play as informative as I could possibly make it. And of course, I also gotta thank Sony Interactive Entertainment along with all the good people at Insomniac Games for making this game a reality. Which I just appreciate so damn much because it spawned a series that I hold in such high regards. And also, just like to thank all the naughty dogs in the house! But anyways, that's all I gotta say, so I'm just gonna let the credits roll and let them bring us back to the title screen.
Do you have a problem with unwanted hair? Is painful itching in your nether regions causing you undue embarrassment? Do you just plain stink? Then you need this, the Gadgetron Personal Hygienitor. Hi, I'm Steve McQuark, and this little baby can take care of any grooming needs that are just too much trouble for you to handle yourself. Allow me to demonstrate. Yeah. Oh, mommy.
Turn it off! Turn it off!
I don't know if all the therapy in the universe will help recover from that scarring imagery, good lord!
Congratulations! Now that Chairman Drek's account has been closed, you're Gadgetron's most valued customer. We've got new items available for you. Just check the new goodies menu on your pause screen.
But wait, there's more!
If you'd like, you can start a new game with all of your current weapons and bolts. You can also go back to your last save. Go ahead and pick one.
Now, do I want to time warp to before I defeated Drek, or do I want to start a new game with my current weapons and bolts? I think I shall take the latter option, and if I don't press anything, she's just going to continue yammering on. But if this was the HD version, she wouldn't say a single damn thing, which is kind of jarring if you ask me. And as you saw on the status screen, we did indeed get all 40 gold bolts and all 30 skill points. And you also may have noticed that there is indeed 10 gold weapons in the game. So even if I were to buy all the other gold weapons on Gemlik Moonbase, I still would have had a reason to have those other gold bolts. And, of course, I didn't want to buy the gold weapons, because I wanted to keep all my regular equipment for the first playthrough of the game. And as you can see, I did indeed clean up my memory card, and I just took all my old data, transferred it onto another memory card, which I have a bunch of, and yeah, just did a bunch of data swapping. And also, you probably could have guessed on part 17 when I was saving on screen that my PS2 Slim's clock battery is dead, so I have to make sure to set that every time, which can be a bit of a hassle, but oh well. And if I was playing this game for myself, the time probably would have been a lot shorter, because, well, since I was doing this as a Let's Play, I had to slow down a bit so that way I could just explain some things, and also I did all the grinding on Battalia, which I normally wouldn't have done since I would have left off getting some of the weapons like the Glove of Doom Mind Glove later on, as I mentioned which not to get if you followed my advice. But anyways, let's go ahead and select the save file, and a Ratchet and Clank save game already exists in the save file you have selected. Do you wish to overwrite this? Why, yes I do. And yeah, now we get to see all the cutscenes that we'd seen at the beginning of the game, but if I press start, I can just skip all this. And if I just mash the start button, yeah, it's just like rather seamless, and do that. And on a new game plus, something that you can do is skip cutscenes like that. Yeah, because when you play this game your first time, you have to see them, because it's mandatory. And also, a thing to note on a new game plus is that help desk messages will not appear. Yeah, because, well, you heard them once, you don't need to hear them again. And now, if I press the triangle button, you'll see that we... that, yes, we do indeed have all our weapons and bolts, but you may notice that the swing shot is missing. Well, that's because it is a plot-related gadget, so of course it wouldn't be available at the start, which would kind of allow you to do some serious sequence breaking. And right there you can see the goodies menu, but that's not what I'm going to look at right now, as I want to show you the gadgets, because yes, you do indeed keep the Gadgetron PDA, because this is the only gadget that is not plot relevant. And if I go to my items, yep, we do indeed keep the Persuader and Bolt Grabber, along with the Nanotechs, yeah, the Premium and Ultra Nanotech, along with the Map-O-Matic. So that's nice, and of course, yeah, no, what should I mention? Oh yeah, I would show the goodies menu now, but there is quite a lot to go through, so that's going to be in a separate video, and it is going to take a while because there is a lot that I have to go through, because I have to go through the entire game, which is why. But since I have the Rhino, yeah, that's not going to be an issue. Put that away. You don't need to freaking do that. There's just 40 toads, and there's not a lot of them. And just look at this. It's just like as if nothing happened. And also, by the way, my up and down is back to normal. And also, if you were paying attention to that cutscene when they were falling, right when you were on Veldin the second time, you may have noticed that when they were falling, the planetizer was nowhere near that area. So how the heck did that work? And also, yes, something else that I should mention is that on a New Game Plus, I do believe that the crates give you more bolts, as well. I noticed that one time that gears appear a lot more often in metal crates especially. So that's handy, because I'm gonna need a lot of bolts for all the gold weapons. Oh boy. And also it would be a good opportunity for those who haven't gotten the Rhino like me to get it. But, well, you know, I also do have to apologize for my tardiness, especially to those who were watching this Let's Play as I was putting these videos up. Yeah, there's just no excuses. Just, ugh. And I also have to apologize for that abrupt cut right there, but the reason for that is because I got ahead of myself and forgot to show off the reason as to why your final time before a New Game Plus doesn't matter, which I can show you by going to the save or load option, doesn't matter, and yeah, your time goes straight back to square one, or 0 in this case. And you can see that there is an icon which shows how many times you replayed the game, I believe? Yeah, that's pretty much all that I wanted to say about that. But also, I want to show off the help desk options because, yep, they are turned off by default, which is why you don't get the help desk messages, so you can turn those back on if you want them, for whatever reason. And if I go back to subtitles, yeah, it does turn that off, and yeah, as you can see, it defaults all your options. I don't know why, but there you go. Now, are you sure you want to quit your current game? Why, yes I would. So, with that shall be it from me. I've been the NorthernStarDragon, and I shall see you in the next video.